Yo, what is up, guys? It is Cone back here again today with another video. Here with a pretty important one. If you haven't been an NBA fan for a while, you're probably like, what the hell is going on? Because NBA Twitter and the NBA as a whole is kind of on fire right now. The NBA offseason is unlike the offseason in any other sports league. Way more trades, way more rumors. There's constantly something going on, and I thought it would be a good idea for me, who's been through this multiple times and is currently really going through it as well as a Thunder fan. A lot of rumors out there about the Oklahoma City Thunder, Shai trade rumors, which I just don't believe, by the way. In case you're wondering what I think of those, I thought it would be helpful if I made an off-season survival guide. So, here is my guide on how to survive the NBA offseason. It's a 4-step process. I'm going to call it the Cone method, which is an acronym because I thought that would be fun. So, the first step of the Cone method is the C, and that is to click the article. Imagine that you're sitting there on NBA Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, I don't know where you get your NBA news, but imagine all of a sudden you see a tweet pop up from someone and it says, your favorite players in trade rumors. This is coming from a guy whose favorite player is, according to sources, in trade rumors right now. So, say you get a notification, it says one of your favorite players is in a trade rumor or your team's looking to trade their draft pick. What's going on? What the hell do I do? The first step is to click the article. A lot of times people just read a headline and melt down. That's what happened a lot on Thunder Twitter last night. People saw this headline of, oh, the Thunder might trade Shai, or that the Thunder are kind of considering trading Shai, that the Thunder offered Shai for the first overall pick in combination with the 6th overall pick, whatever, and people started freaking out. But if you click the article and read it, the guy said, rumor has it. He didn't even say he had sources, he just said it was a rumor that he'd heard. So, people need to calm down, click on the article. I guarantee you it's going to save you a lot of stress if you just click the articles and listen to them. If it's a podcast, click on it, support podcast creators, listen for a little bit. Maybe someone left you a timestamp so you don't have to listen through a 14-hour draft podcast to find some information. But make sure you click on the thing before you freak out about it. I was actually bowling last night when I got the Shai notifications, and I clicked on the article, read it, and I was like, okay, we're all good. I'm not super worried about this. And part of the reason why I wasn't super worried is because of step 2 of the Cone method, which is the O. Observe the source. Who is this information coming from? You get to the article, you click on it, and it's someone claiming your favorite player is going to get traded by next Thursday at 4 p.m. You start freaking out. Oh my God, what do I do? Do I burn their jersey? Do I go on Twitter and change my Stan account's profile picture? Do I change my name from favorite player season to other player on my team? What do I do? You need to look at who said that, because there's a big difference between John James of a website you've never heard of before, basketballisfun.org, or Woj. Two very different sides of the spectrum. There are kind of tiers to NBA reporters. If you hear something from Woj or Shams, those are the top 2 guys. If you hear something from them, if one of them says your favorite player is getting traded, I hate to break it to you, but they're gone. It is in God's hands now. You can't do anything. That is up to the basketball gods themselves. If Woj or Shams say that something might happen. Maybe by some God-given miracle, your favorite player doesn't get traded, you've been saved. But if it's one of those two saying it, it's probably going to happen about 99.9999999% of the time. There are some other guys and girls that are also considerably reliable. You have, for example, Zach Lowe, who is someone who has decredited now the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander trade rumors. He's a guy that you can also count on a lot. Mark Stein is another great one. He's someone who I trust more often than not. Ramona Shelburne has done some pretty solid stuff here and there, so she's someone else. I believe she was the one who broke the Paul George Oklahoma City trade, if I remember correctly. If I don't, let me know in the comment section below, but she's someone who's pretty reliable most of the time. Brian Windhorst seems to be pretty reliable. So there are some people that you can kind of more rely on. But if it's not Shams or Woj, it is not 100% true. If it's one of those two guys, yeah. If it's one of those like under tier people, yeah, also probably going to happen. But if it's like I said, if it's like John Basketball of like NBATradeRumors.org.edu.web, no, you don't need to listen to that. You're going to be fine. People make up rumors because people typically don't remember. If you're just some random no name and you get something wrong, people will clown you, but they'll probably forget about it. But if you get something right, just taking a guess, for example, my friend Nick, who I've mentioned a million times on this channel, as a Celtics fan, one time just tweeted out a random Gordon Hayward deal before Hayward signed with the Celtics, because there was kind of a rumor maybe he would go there. He just tweeted out something randomly, and he got the deal almost exactly right with no sources whatsoever. You can just take guesses, and if you get one right, people are going to be like, oh my god, maybe I should start listening to this guy. So people kind of just throw stuff out there, and also if like one person says like, oh, this might be happening, and they are able to just put it in a story and it does by chance happen, they can say, oh, you know, I was one of the first ones to break this. So look at your source and think about who it is you're getting this news from. Step 3, the N in Cone, is to not freak out. Don't freak out. Even if it's like some source that seems kind of reliable, until it's officially done, don't freak out. That's what's been happening on Thunder Twitter a lot. I've seen it happen with multiple fan bases, Pistons fans freaking out because there's a report from Woj, who's a very reliable source, who said that the Pistons aren't completely sold on Cade Cunningham. I personally still think the Pistons are going to take Cade Cunningham. I don't think that they're going to go with another guy. I don't think they're going to trade down. I think they end up just taking him with the first overall pick. So it's just something that's up in the air. Don't freak out. Don't think, oh my god, we're not drafting Cade. Troy Weaver, who's the Pistons GM, is throwing away the rebuild, whatever. Don't lose your mind. It's going to be okay. Wait till things are official. If you freak out, all you're going to do is cause yourself some stress. All you're going to do is cause yourself unnecessary freak out. And when that report ends up not happening, like if you're a Pistons fan and you've been freaking out, oh my god, Cade is generational, we're throwing away the rebuild, what are we doing? And then they draft Cade on draft night, you're going to feel like an idiot. So don't freak out, you'll be good, I promise. And the final step of the Cone method is the E, enjoy the chaos. The NBA offseason is fun. It is a lot of fun because while your team might be going through it here and there, every other team is also going through it. I promise you, even though I'm a Thunder fan and the biggest rumor right now going around in some circles is Shai's going to be traded, blah, 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 I'm still having fun with it because there's stuff about maybe the Thunder trading up to the 3rd overall pick to take Evan Mobley. I know Cavs fans are going to hate that. Just something Zach Lowe said, a source that I observed, the O in the Cone method, something that he just mentioned, so maybe that happens, so that's fun. The Pistons stuff is fun. There's rumors about like the Pacers maybe trying to make a trade with Miles Turner. We saw the Pelicans and the Grizzlies make a trade yesterday. There is chaos all over the league, and the offseason is way more fun when you embrace the chaos. If you're just sitting here freaking out about your team the whole time and not thinking about all these fun rumors, all these fun possibilities, you can kind of get lost in all of it and it becomes a lot less fun. Enjoy that chaos. The NBA offseason is supposed to be chaotic. You're supposed to have fun with it. The season, great time, but the offseason is a completely different animal. We have no idea what's going to happen. So kind of just enjoy it. Go along for the ride. So that is the Cone method. This wasn't a very long video, but I felt like some people needed to kind of hear, like, it's going to be okay. So in review, click the article. Click on the article, make sure you read it, make sure you actually realize what is being reported rather than just a clickbait headline, because that's typically what people are going to do, is go for the clickbait part of it to try and get you to click the article. Maybe you'll figure out through clicking the article that the headline was wrong. Oh, observe the source. If it's Woj or Shams, yeah, it's probably true. If it's a couple of other people that are just under them, you know, also potentially true. If it's some random person you've never heard of before, you might want to look into it a little bit more. And not freak out, chill out, it's going to be okay until it's officially confirmed. Nothing in the NBA is official until it's official. We've seen a big example of that was the Bogdanovich trade with the Milwaukee Bucks this past offseason. It looked like even Woj reported that it was going to happen, and then some tampering stuff came up, and it ended up not happening. Until it is officially official, don't freak out. Wait for it to be official. And finally, enjoy the chaos. Enjoy the offseason. Enjoy the draft. It's a really fun time to be an NBA fan. There's so many rumors going around. There's so many potential trades that could happen. This draft class is stacked, and there's so many great young players that are about to come into the league and just kick butt. So enjoy the offseason, enjoy the chaos. I hope this helps you survive it. If you're new to the NBA, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss out on coverage of the draft and the rest of the offseason. Every time there's a trade, you'll be getting my reaction to it, unless it's like the 50th overall pick for this 51st. Probably won't make a video on that unless it's crazy. Maybe I will then. Outside of that, I'm going to be doing a live stream for the NBA draft on Thursday, just kind of giving my live reactions to picks and trades as they happen. So if you want to watch that, that'll be happening here on this channel. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys later. Real one, say it back.